As a baby, I was pushed around in one of these. They were big, they were bulky, and they made getting around difficult. Modern buggies are much easier. Nowadays, lightweight, foldable buggies can be found everywhere, and the man who allowed all of this to happen was inspired by the Spitfire. Owen Maclaren was a former test pilot and aeronautical engineer. In the 1960s, a visit from his daughter and granddaughter encouraged him to turn his engineering genius to prams. Maclaren's granddaughter Alex recalls the visit.
My grandfather watched my aunt struggling with the heavy, cumbersome prams that were available at the time, and he thought I could make a difference. And so he drew on aviation principles in order to develop this baby transport.
Owen wanted to create something that was as stable as the older prams, but would also be light and small. During World War II, he designed planes which needed to be light enough to fly, but strong enough to deal with the stresses of flight. To achieve that strength, many of the planes used triangles in their internal structure. So, when he started tinkering in this workshop outside his house, he knew that triangles would give his design stability. Let me show you what I mean. I've got here a cube made out of straws, which should, in theory, support this weight from this board, but it doesn't. Whereas, if I put in cross braces, these blue ones here, I create a whole load of triangles. And now, when I put the weight on, it takes the weight because all of those triangles help support any weight that's pushing to one side. So, triangles gave the design stability. And for lightness, Owen used something else commonly used in aeroplanes: aluminium. But the Spitfire's retractable undercarriage, which folds away so neatly, would help inspire the real genius of his design. Design lecturer Lyndon Buck is a huge fan of Owen's creation.
The Maclaren design is a fantastic, very lightweight, very strong structure based on these cross frames here, which are load bearing. He's come up with a very, very intricate engineering joint here, which allows three-dimensional folding. It also allowed it to fold up very, very easily. So with a single action, with one hand, it's a real kind of British design classic, I think.
This simple design helped families enjoy greater freedom and proved hugely popular. By his 70th birthday, Owen had produced more than 2 million buggies. All this thanks to one man's creative genius.
I very much enjoy my mechanical toys, to be quite honest. It's great fun making new things, dragging some new shape out of the air, and then making it work, and then making it. It's the greatest possible fun, in my way of thinking.
Owen Maclaren's basic foldable design would go on to inspire most of the modern buggies that are available today. When I had children of my own, I pushed them around in a folding buggy. Yet never for 1 minute did I pause to consider the brilliance of its design, a design that's changed the lives of millions of people around the globe. I think, without a shadow of a doubt, Owen Maclaren is an unsung hero of invention.